Orion first started brewing beer in Okinawa in 1957. The brewery initially struggled with its German-influenced recipe. However, due to the American military presence in Okinawa at the time, the company switched to an American-style beer which uses corn and rice as main ingredients. This helped increase local popularity with the beer. Orion has since partnered with Asahi to expand its footprint. It is now available in the United States, but is it worth checking out? Find out now on Two Dudes Reviews. What up, guys? Yeah, today we're gonna check out Orion beer out of Japan, imported out of Okinawa. Never had this kind before, so let's give it a whirl. It's one of those beers where I'd stumbled upon a brand new grocery store. Not brand new grocery store. A grocery store I just didn't know existed by me. And it's one of those grocery stores where you walk in and it's like, it makes Whole Foods look like Walmart. You're just like, what is happening here? And they had all these other beers I'd never really heard of before. And I've heard this, I believe I've heard of this before, but I've never seen it in the stores. But this Orion. So, figured, you know what? I'm going to buy that and I'm going to check it out. Because I'm running short on the Asian beers that I haven't had a chance to check out. So, I just had a herd of dogs walk in. They managed to not knock anything over. So far, so good. You can already smell that ricey Asian beer. Ooh, that is crystal clear. But anyways, alright, let's get into the review. And actually, no, before that, I don't review it on color and everything. But this is a very, very clear glass. I don't know if you can see just how clear that is. But the head is surprisingly, it's not bad. It's staying a little longer than I would have thought. So, I don't know. But yeah, anyways, let's get into the review and let's get into the smell. Yeah, you got that like malty rice kind of aroma. Little bit of a lemon zesty, lemon rind kind of thing going on. Not much on that wet bread kind of thing that sometimes you'll get with some of these lighter beers, which actually, for what it is, I don't think it's going to be very complex or anything like that, but it smells pretty okay for everything that I'm getting. But yeah, it is a very just kind of just malty, ricey, lemony beer. But anyways, yeah, I think it smells okay. It smells appetizing enough for me to be like, okay, I'm still interested. So I will recommend Orion on the smell. So anyways, let's get into the taste. Alright, very crisp, very clean. There's not much aftertaste. And the little bit of aftertaste that is still in my mouth is kind of a light lemon, to be perfectly honest. It doesn't have that overly cereal grain taste that you'll get with some other kind of lagers that you'll taste, especially for just grab something black. But yeah, it doesn't have that kind of cereal lingering taste, which I like it. It's been in the fridge for a while. I almost wish it was colder. I feel like if it was even colder, that crispness would really kind of pop. But I'm digging it so far. You got a hint of that maltiness on the tip, but that does not last very long. Well, I shouldn't even say on the tip. When I drink it, I get it more on the back end, the back of my mouth, where it's the first kind of real taste I get, because there's not a whole lot going on with this. I'm trying to think if it reminds me of almost like a Michelob, but I haven't had Michelob in a while, so that might be total blasphemy. But that's just the kind of, you get it at the beginning and there's not much after. And okay, you're getting a little bit of the that subtle riciness to it, but it's not complex. Again, it's not a complex beer. There's not a whole lot going on with it, but it doesn't taste bad, which I think is a key point. With a lot of these kinds of beers where there's not a lot going on with it, a lot of times the little that is going on with it is not good. So there's not really any terrible lingering flavors. It's something that you can drink real fast, especially, this kind of, I kind of dig this just long, elongated bottle that, yeah, you can just kind of share with friends. But let's see, it is Orion Draft Beer's clear, mild taste is widely loved as an Okinawa original. Again, I'll put some, information at the beginning of the video, so we'll probably know more going into it than I am right now. But yeah, you don't get much more out of it than that. But anyways, yeah, the taste is pretty straightforward. There's nothing super great with it, but there's nothing really bad with it. So I'm gonna just come, meet in the middle and say I'll give it a half for this score. But it's not bad and definitely worth, if you're looking for a different Japanese beer to check out when you're getting sushi or, set of restaurant and you see it, give it a whirl. But alright, next is value for price. And honestly, I was kind of surprised with this. This bottle, 1 pint, 5.4 fluid ounces. They couldn't round it up to 6 for some reason. But this whole thing only costs like $3.99. One, I was buying it at a super high-end grocery store, so maybe you could get it for less. 2, it is an import from Asia, and I would have expected both those combinations to make it more expensive than $3.99. I mean, I think for the size and for where it's coming from and all that combined, it's a more than fair price. So I will recommend it on value for price. Alright, next category is distinction. How distinct is it? And really, it's not all that distinct. It's not that much different from a lot of the other Japanese beers that you're going to have. You might, it's going to taste a hair different from some of maybe the Tiger or Thai beers or those kinds of things. But for the most part, it's generally, a lot of the Asian beers are very similar because you're working off of, you're using more of a cereal, a rice as a main source over, what you'd be using here. And I think probably the main difference would be it's the water source for a lot of these breweries. It might be one of the main differences for why it tastes different. But yeah, for the most part, it's not really distinct from other Asian beers or from other Japanese beers, but it's clean, it's crisp, so you can't really go wrong with it. And simply for the fact that it is clean and crisp at the end, I'll give it a half. So it's not drastically different, but it's not, bottom of the barrel kind of thing. Next category is drinkability. And yeah, not a problem drinking this at all. This is a beer you could just go through. You could literally just put a straw in this and kind of walk around, walk around like that. So that's what you want to do, go for it. But yeah, not a problem with any of that. So drinkability, I will recommend it for that. And alright, last category is when I buy it again. I probably won't be buying it out of the bottle again. I don't have much of a reason to, but I would not be against buying it if I'm getting, if I'm at a Japanese restaurant and I just don't feel like getting the Sapporos or those kinds of things. And also, I kind of dig this logo for some reason. I don't know. It's like a very retro-y logo. It almost has like this Soviet Union meets Pepsi kind of thing going on. But I don't know. I totally dig it for that part. That's nothing to do with the actual beer review. But I'm going to give it a half on for the Would I Buy It Again? Because yes, I probably will at a restaurant. No, I probably won't be buying it just off the shelf again. So, alright, that is my review of Orion. If you've had it, let me know in the comments. If you'd like and subscribe and share or whatever, that'd be fantastic. I'd love you guys for it. I'm going to be testing out a few other kinds of videos in the next coming days. Let me know if you like it or not. We'll find out. So anyways, for myself and for Orion, take it easy.